and welcome everybody to this week's Market Share, the short weekly segment brought to you by MKR, where we bring you all the noteworthy news and updates surrounding digital media and the world today. First up, let's talk about TikTok and the new Nearby content feed the platform is testing out and why it could be a huge asset to brands. TikTok's Nearby feed displays content posted by users in your current area, which means that now you can see locally relevant updates that surround your interests. Say you're in a new city and looking for a social media-worthy meal, this feature would have you covered. When looking into the future of a cookieless world, a dedicated local feed could give access to a huge user group that's nearby to your store or location of operation. And as we've discussed before, almost 40% of Gen Z refer to TikTok or Instagram instead of Google search when they're looking for a place to eat. Hello, promotional opportunities. At this point, the details of the test are pretty scarce since it's only being tested within a small group of users within Southeast Asia. Still, with the recently released location tagging options for posts, it could be interesting to see whether or not you'll have to apply a location tag to actually show up on the Nearby feed for others. Watch out, Google. TikTok's coming for your search activity. Next up, let's talk about why marketers should definitely consider leaving COVID-19 fads in the past. With the world starting to revert back to a normal state after the pandemic, the oh-so-loved COVID fads of whipped coffee, feta pasta, homemade sourdough, and home workout equipment have gone back to their normal popularity in the marketplace. For example, Peloton is now outsourcing production, meaning it's really just a marketer now, and giving employees pay incentives just to stick around. Pandemic fads like Peloton are falling, and fast. During the pandemic, everything changed. We couldn't go outside, we couldn't see our friends, and we had to make do with what we had at home. But now with the estimated 30% or more of the population left with post-pandemic PTSD, people are being triggered by the continuation of marketing that surrounds the pandemic. We get it. The pandemic sucked, but your company is doing everything you can to make the new world a better place. And you're trying to cash in late on COVID messaging, apparently. People don't want to hear about COVID in advertising anymore. It's bringing back the worst memories of a time we never imagined would happen. Just let us live our lives in this new world without shoving the pandemic message in our faces. Sorry to all the companies that thrived during the pandemic. Our pent-up need for the things we weren't able to have are skyrocketing, like travel, social experiences, and playing sports. Make sure that you stay on top of the behavioral change that is coming out after the pandemic, and gain some goodwill with your customers by giving them what they need and want without talking about how much they had to do to get there. Third up today, let's get into Amazon Prime Video and the platform's transition to streaming football. Amazon is working hard to create a new era of sports viewing, which you can see by their recruitment of former Sunday Night Football producer Fred Gaudelli to lead the broadcast, the creation of their new logo and new theme music, and their intense marketing across Alexa devices, Prime Video, and via Amazon boxes themselves. Although they say they won't reinvent the wheel, the broadcast will include some different features like interactive on-screen features, including alternative feeds, statistics, and on-demand replays using an introductory video highlighting how to use the features. Let me just say right now, people just want to watch football. They don't want to watch an introductory video showing them how to look at all the things that aren't the actual game. They just want to be with their friends and family enjoying the simple pleasure of a football game. Amazon has also admitted something that we agree as a team we would never admit in a public setting, that they expect 4 million fewer viewers on their platform alone than all other platforms where you can watch Thursday Night Football. We understand they're trying to manage expectations for their shareholders, but by lowering expectations like this, who's to say you won't keep people away? Our last story today focuses on a company that is now going to be tied to the NFL, Little Caesars. Little Caesars is taking over the spot of Pizza Hut as the official pizza sponsor of the NFL, and it looks like this is going to be a long-lasting partnership. The company has partnered with Los Angeles Rams star Matthew Stafford in a new and entertaining 30-second spot that recreates training camp, only for pizza delivery staff and fans of the chain. The SVP of Marketing explains that Stafford's commitment to winning mirrors the chain's commitment to value, convenience, and quality, which I think may be a bit of a stretch. But hey, if it's working for you, who am I to tell you how to run the marketing side of your business? The new promotional offers like football and pizza-related prizes and perks are also allowing the company to beef up its first-party data available, which is a huge win. Just like all other brands, Little Caesars is cashing in on the support of CSR efforts by organizing pizza delivery to communities in need and making significant monetary donations to provide ongoing support to the fight against food insecurity. It's amazing what a little love for the community can do for your brand. Who knows, this may have even helped them land a partnership with the NFL. You really can do big things for the world and your brand perception by helping people. That's all for this week's Market Share. My name's Genevieve, and I'll see you all next week. And almost, no. People just don't, no. Our last story today focuses on a new company that is now, wait, does that make sense?